deep in the desolate forest. Time seems to stand still beside a forgotten machine. Rust covers its surface. Cobwebs hang everywhere like fading memories. The rusted wheels, overgrown with weeds, evoke a bygone golden age. Number 6 remains, though the cabin is deserted and the beehive on the chimney has a new owner. Touching the rough metal, one can clearly feel the harsh ravages of time. The sound of grinding echoed, each layer of stubborn rust peeling away under the meticulous hands. More than just cleaning, each movement seemed to cleanse memories, awakening the iron giant from its long slumber, from jammed joints to ingrained dirt. Everything was gradually cleared. This patient revival was slowly restoring the original beauty of a machine once forgotten by time. The swirling dust and smoke gave way to vibrant colors. The distinctive green of the Percy locomotive gradually emerged from beneath the soap bubbles. The pristine white number 6 stood out on the chassis, marking its proud return. Despite the rust still clinging to the undercarriage, the scrubbing and cleaning of the engine compartment was proceeding urgently. The machine was shedding its old, worn-out appearance, preparing to don its original gleaming look. Not the smallest detail was overlooked. From polishing the green paint to lubricating the dry joints, everything was slowly coming back to life. Dust particles and deeply embedded stones were removed with absolute meticulousness. Under the pressure of the water, Percy's appearance gradually became clear. Sparks flashed from the grinding head, awakening the brass's shine, and even the old cockpit was slowly returning to its former glory. The dust was swept away from the control panel, revealing the 5-month dial. The sharp sound of a hammer breaking through the thick layer of rust restored the chassis' sleekness. A fresh coat of blue paint covered the hull, concealing the scars of time and blending seamlessly with the meticulously applied red brush strokes. Finally, a gentle polishing process brought a gleaming blue surface to life, fully awakening Percy's newfound vitality. The rhythmic clang of metal echoed as each large bolt was tightened onto the gleaming red wheel, securing the final pieces. The whole surface now gleamed, water droplets forming perfect circles, a testament to the flawless paintwork. Carefully wiping away the last speck of dust, the name Percy and the number 6 shone brightly in the sunlight. Every technical detail had been meticulously checked. The machine was not only restored but also seemed to awaken, ready for new and proud journeys. Lubricants were applied to every joint, making the movement smoother than ever. Meticulous hands polished the gleaming brass details on the top of the locomotive. Every part had been perfectly cared for, from the glossy blue paint to the smallest screw. And then, steam began to erupt. The whistle sounded. After months of quietude, Percy was officially reborn, powerfully rolling down the tracks, marking a new and proud journey. Industrial lubricants were applied to every joint, making the movement smoother than ever. Meticulous hands used tweezers to remove tiny stones stuck in the wheel crevices. Every part was perfectly cared for, from the glossy blue paint to the smallest screw. After months of quietude, Percy was officially reborn, rolling powerfully on the tracks, marking a new and proud journey. The bright red wheels came alive again under the lights, echoing the sounds of their golden age. Tiny fragments were carefully removed, and the joints were lubricated with precious, gleaming gold oil. A gentle touch cleaned them, revealing a gleaming, brand new paint finish. Percy was truly reborn, perfect in every detail, ready for new and proud journeys. With gentle care, hands polished the blue exterior until the light shimmered, from the weathered cockpit to every tiny screw. Everything was cleaned and lubricated to a gleaming shine. The bright gold number 6 proudly displayed against the new paint. The machine was not only restored in appearance but also seemed to awaken with renewed vitality, ready to roll once again. Each component was meticulously examined under a magnifying glass, ensuring absolute precision. At the end of the tunnel, Percy emerged, radiant and gleaming. From polishing the turquoise paint to carefully detailing the number 6, everything was done with dedication. A layer of golden oil was applied to the drivetrain, guaranteeing this giant would operate smoothly and powerfully on its long journeys ahead. Precious drops of golden oil were precisely applied to each stiff joint, awakening the machine from its long slumber. Hands gently and carefully cleaned and polished the metal surfaces, revealing the gleaming gold number 6 proudly displayed. Every part, from the cockpit to the wheels, was meticulously cared for, shining brightly under the lights. The machine not only regained its appearance but also awakened its vitality, ready to roll once again. Carefully wiping away the last layer of foam, revealing the gleaming turquoise paint and the pristine white number 6. Every brass detail meticulously polished by machine, reflecting the shimmering light. Precious golden oil was applied to the jammed joints, awakening the machine from its long slumber. Percy emerged radiant, perfect in every detail, bursting with life, ready to roll once again. The finishing touches have arrived. The polished dome surface reflects the tranquil interior of the cave. Every tiny crevice of the number 6 has been meticulously cleaned with cotton swabs. The mechanical parts have been thoroughly lubricated, ensuring smooth operation. The meticulous paintwork restores the train's former brilliance. Percy is now perfectly reborn, silently rolling along the tracks, ready for new and proud journeys. The final cleaning was complete. From the gleaming golden dome to the dust-free front, the cabin's wooden floor was spotless, reflecting the golden gleam of the control panel. A final check of the wheel bolts was performed with a precision beam of light. And then, Percy trudged out of the dark cave, greeted by the bright sunshine. Percy was fully revived, ready to return to the cool green tracks of the outside world. Each stage of completion gradually came to a close. The green paint was carefully wiped clean, shining like a mirror. Golden lubricating oil was applied to each mechanical joint, ensuring perfect movement. The bronze dome reflected the shimmering image of the mystical cave walls. With the final details refined, the machine was truly revived, ready to roll out of the dark cave, awaiting the brilliant light of a new day. The meticulous work was finally complete. Every minute detail was cleaned, from the bright blue hull to the intricate mechanical components, all gleaming under the workshop lights. Percy was now completely reborn, carrying the pride of a restorer. As the darkness receded, Percy slowly emerged from the dark tunnel, basking in the brilliant sunlight. A new journey, a new life, truly began at this moment.